So unlike the Springboks, the Wallabies, they have got a very similar lineup to what they had for last week's game of the Rugby Championship. But throughout this video, we will be showing you exactly who has made their way into the Wallabies for the second match between the Springboks and the Wallabies. But nonetheless, we will jump straight into it. Number 1, James Slipper. Number 2, Folau Fainga'a. And number 3, Alan Alaratoa. So unchanged from last week. This was an effective trio up against the Springboks. Has got a lot more experience combined than what we do see for the Springboks. Although this week they have made a little bit of a change. They've got Kitsoff, Malcolm Marks and Franz Malharba. So that kind of evens it out a little bit. Although with James Slipper sitting at about 120 caps, he does help boost the Wallabies big time. Then looking at the locks, unchanged from last week, it will be Rory Arnold at number 4, and then number 5, they have gone Matt Phillips. So this has been a strong duo for the Wallabies throughout the Rugby Championship. When they do decide to use it, Rory Arnold got a huge amount of height and potential to be able to take the ball in a line out. Head-to-head with Etsebev and Ludiacha. So I think line outs are going to be a very exciting factor throughout this second test. Then looking at the loose boy trio, also unchanged from last week. Jed Holloway finds himself at number 6. Number 7, they have gone Fraser McWright. The man who scored 2 tries last week had a very impressive game and will be keen to try and replicate that in this second match up against the Boks. Then at number 8, someone who has a lot of meters carried throughout this competition. It is Rob Valentini, but that is the 4-pack. Now we look through at the backs, and they are going to be as follows. Number 9, the man who's gone viral this week for all the wrong reasons. It's Nick White will be slotting in at number 9. I have a feeling he won't be welcomed by the warmest of receptions from the Springbok fans when he does touch the ball, but he has got a lot of ability and he will be hoping to use it in this matchup. Number 10, Noel Alessio. I think he's one of the most improved players for Australia over the last year. He's been working tirelessly on that kicking game. Also, his running game's not too bad, but his kicking accuracy has been very high throughout the Rugby Championship, which has been helping the Wallabies get those extra points. Number 11, he was a tank in the last game. That is Marika Korombeti. Was making all sorts of tackles throughout that last match. Some a little bit more 50-50 than others, but he's going to give you 110% no matter where he is on the park. And Marika Korombeti could be very dangerous head-to-head with Canon Moody, who is on debut for this matchup as well. Then looking at the centres, number 12, they have gone Hunter Paisami, with number 13 being Len Ikatel. So no changes from what we saw last week, whereas the Springboks, they have had to make that change due to Lucanio Arm's injury. So instead, Jesse Creel finds himself at 13, but Len Ikatel very dangerous on the outside. Hunter Paisami, he's going to run it hard at the line every day of the week, which is exactly what the Wallabies need to get that go forward. Number 14, they have stuck with Tom Wright, and then number 15, close out the starting lineup, it is Reece Hodge. But that is the Wallabies starting lineup. Now we look through at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16, Dave Parecki. Number 17, Scott Seo. And then number 18, it is Tani Alatupo. So also unchanged from what we saw last week. You'll hear me say that quite a bit throughout this video. A completely identical starting 15. And the only other side to do that in this round is the All Blacks, which is interesting because the Wallabies, they looked very strong. The All Blacks looked anything but strong in their game up against the Pumas. So I can understand why the Wallabies have decided to go with that exact same lineup. Now looking through at the rest of the replacement forwards, number 19, Darcy Swain. Number 20, Rob Leota. And then number 21, it is Pete Samu. So once again, the Wallabies back in that 6-2 split up against a side who are known for the 6-2, but they have gone with the 5-3 for this week, the Boks. And then number 22, the first and only change of this Wallabies side, it is Jake Gordon. He comes in to replace Tate McDermott. Jake Gordon, he had a very good season for the Waratahs, and hopefully can do alright at international level as well for this match of the Rugby Championship. And then at number 23, to close out the Wallabies side, it will be Andrew Callaway. But that is the starting lineup and reserves for the Wallabies. I did already do a video talking through the Springboks starting lineup and reserves a bit earlier on in the week, so be sure to check that out if you don't already know their side. There are a lot more changes in that Boks side than we did see for the Aussies. But also, if you do want a way of being able to watch these contests, I believe this game will be shown for free on 9 Now. So all you need is to set yourself to an Australian location. You can do that through using the link in the description for the VPN. We'll be able to set you to the right location, and then from there, all you got to do is sign up for 9 Now. It is completely free, and you'll be able to watch this game. If you do want to watch the All Blacks versus Puma game, also you will need a Stan Sport free trial, which is 7 days, but that is long enough to be able to watch these 2 games of the Rugby Championship. Do check out the link in the description. We have got an affiliate link with private internet access, So be sure to check that out. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Do let me know your score predictions in the chat as well. But thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all for the next one.